this is Amira. I am so excited to share with you today the planning for 2022 for Foundation Gelukskinders. Because I am almost turning 18, I can start to play a more leading role for my foundation. That means that this year my foundation and I will give a lot of updates and exciting news about the Foundation Gelukskinders on a Facebook page that will be especially made for news about Gelukskinders. There is also a noticeably clear bookkeeping structure in which every school has its own color-coded file with all the information so that we can keep truly clear track of every single playground of the foundation. We also have a clear contract with all the schools stating everyone's responsibilities. Next up, here are some of the things that can be expected from Gelukskinders this year. So at the end of February, we will open a playground in Kiotsipili School. Then in March, we will open a playground in Bokamolza School. Funds for both of these schools' playgrounds were regulated during the COVID-19 period, where no openings were allowed since many schools were also closed for an extended period of time. The fact that these two playgrounds can be realized is because of the generous donations and the support of the foundation by my dearest fans. So I really want to thank you for your gratitude. We will also work on registering an NGO here in South Africa this year to make a more professional way of working possible. The opening of the preschool playground in Sonderwater at the end of March will happen with a couple of fans present that have traveled to experience playground openings and my 18th birthday streaming concert. The name of this preschool in Sonderwater is Morsvedi va Bothkras. Funds for this playground were collected during the Christmas period. The children in Sonderwater are extremely grateful for every helping hand that made this playground possible. All playground openings will of course be like a party for the children, with the accompanying festivities such as lemonade and pancakes. Next up, Hessie. Hessie is a village consisting of 4 communities with about 5,000 inhabitants, of which there are approximately 750 children. This is where my foundation will place its 3rd public playground. We are planning to double the size of an average playground plus 1 or 2 units for smaller children. The estimated cost for this total project would be anything between 12 and 14,000 euros. The first meeting we had with the village leaders in November 2021 went really well, so we can expect lovely developments there. So yes, the foundation does dream big, like for example to be able to give this whole village a place to play and to realize my dream of almost 9 years ago that all children have the right to play. Of course, none of this would be possible without the hard-working foundation members that have poured their hearts into this foundation, just as a lot of supporters have poured their hearts into this. I am incredibly grateful to you all. Now, the Netball soccer project. The goal is that there will be a tournament every 2 years in which all the schools that have a playground of Gelukskinders participate in real sport uniforms. The sports you can expect are netball for the girls and soccer for the boys. Spare shirts will also be given so that a clear distinction can be seen during a match. There are currently 8 schools involved. Each school would also receive 5 professional balls. There would also, of course, be small prizes at these tournaments for all the participants and, of course, a trophy for the winning school. There is a stadium available in Promosa that could be used. Another possibility is a couple of soccer fields available in Promosa. According to one of the principals of a school in Promosa, there could be 5,000 persons attending one of these tournaments. A meeting between the foundation and the schools will be in March, and we hope that this 2-yearly project can start in 2023 or in 2024. I also think that everyone deserves an explanation as to why we decided to try this new idea. This idea was actually originally from the hardworking foundation board member Mark van den Hout. Why I agree with his idea is because there was a girl at one of the playground openings telling me how playing netball is her passion. Especially older children that have surpassed the age of playing in playgrounds start to play sports. I also remember the age where that change happened with me. Of course, younger children also like to play sports in addition to playing in the playground. She also told me that they once tried to play a small tournament against a school that did have uniforms and proper balls, and how she was so excited at first, but was then made fun of because they didn't have the same. There is various research explaining exactly how important playing is for the development of a child's brain. Whether it's with a ball, playing sports, or in the playground, it is important to know that playing is not a luxury, it is a necessity. I will add a website I stumbled upon on this video in the text. This explains exactly what benefits playing behold and why playing is a necessity, not only for children that are younger than 11, but for all children's development. The next action the foundation will have is an Easter action, where we will be gathering funds for the Netball soccer project and also for the Hessie project. I think Easter is a very proper time to arrange an action like this, especially if thinking about the true meaning of Easter and the happiness that this season could be given to the children. Another change that can be expected is some changes in the webshop. Currently, it is difficult to manage a webshop that has items both belonging to the foundation and to me, for example, photos or DVDs. We have done quite some research on how other artists and the involving foundations handle the situation, and we've also been getting some very good advice. That made us lean towards the decision to make a new website. This website would be in my name with exciting items my mother and I will design. It would also be items such as a new song I recorded that you could listen to early. I promise that the foundation will not suffer from this decision because I would be giving my foundation 50% of all the profits of the webshop. The explanation for this decision is that it was unmanageable to have such a complicated webshop setup and to try and bring it to the public in an uncomplicated way. I do of course realize that I wouldn't feel like myself without my foundation. The foundation is such a huge part of me, and that makes me so happy to see the children here in South Africa happy. The foundation will still be equally as big a part of me, just in a more organized way. I would like to conclude this message by thanking everyone involved for last year. In spite of COVID-19, we still had a successful year and brought so much joy to the children in Willighagen environment. We were also able to paint all the playgrounds and even build new ones. Jolly Jungle Gym, the supplier, was also able to check on the maintenance of the playgrounds regularly, which will continue in the following years to come. I really don't know how I can express my gratitude to everyone that has helped realize the dream in the children's hearts here in South Africa. I hope that my music somewhat expresses how grateful I am. So, I hope that everyone has a blessed year with lots of love. Bye everyone!